So today we're going to be talking about your thesis statement. You're going to be working with your first literary analysis essay, and today we're going to work with just the thesis statement itself. So we're going to be moving away from your traditional thesis statements and really focusing on what it is that you need to make sure that you encompass and what it is that you cover throughout just the last sentence or last few sentences of your introductory paragraph. We'll work on the introductory paragraph later. Right now we really want to focus on just the thesis statement. So essentially what you need is to present what you believe and what you intend to prove or explain. It's something that's strong and has reasons to follow it, and you may even mention those reasons within your thesis, or at least within your introductory paragraph. They teach us how to read, they teach us how to write, and they teach us how to compose a thesis. So it's very important that we have thesis statements for our readers to understand. Your parts of a thesis statement include the genre, which is the type of piece you're working with, whether it's short story, poem, article, anything like that. Your title, your author, the literary element that you are going to be discussing, and the purpose of that literary element. Your thesis statement cannot be too broad or specific. It's your main idea plus your opinion of what it is that you're going to be talking about without using any personal pronouns, which my best advice to you is to actually write it with personal pronouns and then edit it to take it out so that you're actually able to really put out what it is you want to say in a strong way. Personal pronouns tend to take away from that idea that you're stating it like a fact. It's a point you want to argue, and it's absolutely a complete sentence. It is never, ever a question. You never ask, what is it that makes our characterization of Rainsford who he is? That's not something that's in a thesis statement. It is a statement that you make that you are trying to prove and ends the introduction paragraph of your essay. So we have an example thesis and its parts. As you can see, we've listed here what every part is. And this is essentially what it is that you are going to be working with today. So in his short story, which is our genre, The Most Dangerous Game, our title, Richard Connell, our author, uses irony, our literary element. So for these particular essays, you're either going to be using mood or you're going to be using characterization. And for your characterization, it's possible you may have found more direct or indirect characterization, which then you would need to actually identify even more. And our purpose is to heighten suspense of the story. So Richard Connell uses irony to heighten the suspense of the story. You need to make sure you have each of these parts in your thesis statement in order to make sure that you have a very clear and precise and concise idea of what it is your essay is going to follow.